עוד שתי דקות נתחיל את הולנד ויואנדה ובשעה 9 רבע. נבחרת ישראל נגד גיור. נותרו עוד שני כרטיסים למעמד חצי הגמר. הכרטיס הראשון, הולנד ויואנדה. ראש בראש. אוקיי, אז ברוכים הבאים. אנחנו יוצאים לדרך עם הרבע הגמר הראשון להיום. The first quarterfinal women's series. First team, white, Netherlands, Holland.
You are looking live to the Netanya court where in a few moments the first qualifying game in a play-in will start between Netherlands and SC Yuanda representing China. Netherlands, the team that finished on the second place in the group stage, will take on SC Yuanda, a team that ended as a third seed in their group, and the winner of this one will face China in the semifinals. China and Neftchi, the two teams that finished on the first place in the two groups, qualified straight to the semifinals, getting a quarterfinal bye. So, Netherlands versus SC Yuanda, the first game of the day. This is going to be a pretty interesting one. Netherlands, a team that already finished second once during this 2023 Women's Series tournament. This is for the first time when these two teams are facing each other. They never been opponents so far. So this is a premiere for both SC Yuanda and Netherlands. Hello everybody once again. My name is Cosmin Bedrescu and I'm going to be your host for this second day of the tournament here in Netanya. Stop number 9 during this record season. 23 tournaments will take place in 2023. 3 of them already won by China. The others were won twice by France, once by Neftchi, and once by Spain and Canada. Who will be the winners this time? Will China win it for the 4th time out of 9 tournaments? Or will we have Neftchi winning it again? Or maybe some brand new winner? We'll have to wait and see. So Netherlands versus SC Yuanda, the first game of this day number 2 of the tournament. There were 8 teams at the start. They were divided into 2 groups of 4, my bad. And the first, just like I mentioned before, China and Neftchi qualified for the semifinals. Number 2 and number 3 seeds are playing each other in this qualifying games, and the 4 seeds were eliminated. Unfortunately for Lithuania and for Czech Republic, the competition ended yesterday. First possession of this game will have Meng Yungju at the top of the arc, And we are underway for day number 2 of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series stop at Netanya. SC Yuanda with the first 2-point attempt. That is missed from outside by Meng Yunju. Now Neftchi Drissen trying to post up Boomstra. Tough shot for Janice Boomstra. And now the game is stopped. That's a foul against the Netherlands. That will keep SC Yuanda in possession. Team foul number 1 against the Netherlands. They played the final at the Shusha stop in Azerbaijan. This time the basket will not count. We have an offensive foul that's going to be against SC Yuanda. So that's team foul number 1 against SC Yuanda. And Netherlands gets it back. We're having a warning for delay of game. The second time when that will take place, they're going to hit them with a technical foul. Julia Jorizma stopping at the baseline, a bounce pass for the cutting Neftchi Drissen, and she opens the first one in this game. SC Yuanda trying to answer. Meng Yunju gives the ball to Wang Lai Zhang. Zhang now off balance, did not touch the iron, and that's a shot clock violation. That's a turnover against SC Yuanda. Netherlands will get it back from the top of the arc. Neftchi Drissen looking for Jorizma. Back to Drissen. She thought about it, keeping the dribble alive. Now trying to put it inside to Jorizma, but they're not on the same page. Good defense from SC Yuanda. But unfortunately for the Chinese team, the pass from Saiki Jia is a little bit too strong. And it goes straight out of bounds. Impossible for Meng Yunju to catch that ball. And Neftchi Drissen gets it back. Kiki Florin back to Drissen. Florin was a walking bucket yesterday. She was red hot from beyond the arc. She had one game where she scored 5 2-pointers and another one when she scored 3 in a row. So you better watch out for her. We might have to check out if she is still hot during this second day of the competition. Zhang now giving the ball to Zhu. Zhu back to Zhang, dribbling on the left hand, trying to keep it alive. Now the lob pass inside, back to Zhu, who trying to use her size advantage, but unfortunately for her, she missed that under the pressure of Janice Boomstra. Jorizma now with a hesitation move, going straight to the bucket and scoring the second point for Netherlands. Zhang through the screen, trying to play pick and roll. Tough shot from the baseline, but that drops. Very difficult bucket made by Wang Lai Zhang. Now Kiki Florin drawing the contact, was not in the act of shooting, so the basket will not count. I'll get it back with a check ball. Or actually that was a turnover for Netherlands. That was not a foul. So Kiki Florin losing the ball. SC Yuanda getting it back. This is Wang Lai Zhang driving on the left hand, puts it up, no good. Janice Boomstra deflects that, and we have a collision underneath the basket, and the game is stopped for the second foul against Netherlands. So SC Yuanda will retain possession. Zhu. Zhang, the pass inside. Some trouble catching that ball for Meng Yunju, but in the end making the most out of it and putting the basketball into the net. Drissen now trying to muscle her way in the paint, and finally with a pretty move she gets closer to the basket and scores for Netherlands. Same thing applies for SC Yuanda. That's a bucket plus the foul. Impossible shot from Saiki Jia. She was trapped in the paint. She was hit, but it didn't matter. Tying the game at 3 and heading to the free throw line with a chance to give FC Yuanda the first lead in this one. Free throw goes in, 4-3 in favor of the Chinese team. Drissen, Boomstra, stopping the dribble, kicks it out to Jorizma, step back for 2. That's an air ball. Zhang with the rebound, the ball inside to Jia, left hand hook shot, no good. Wang Lai Zhang trying to get to that ball, but this time she's the one who touched it last, so it will go the Dutch way from the 3x3 logo. Kiki Florin, Grisson. Grisson hand off to Florin. And once again, the game is stopped for a grab away from the basketball. That's against SC Yuanda. So that's a fresh 12 for the Netherlands. With Kiki Florin getting the coconut back. Jorisma, Grisson with the screen, gets the ball here. Grisson, the hesitation move, and she finds the open lane to go straight to the rim, tying the game at 4. Jia, Zhu, Zhang back to Zhu, underneath the basket. She misses that from point blank range, but she gets it back, and with a second attempt, she will not make the same mistake. On the other hand, Nordia Drisson vacuums that rebound after the miss, but now she has a lot of trouble after Saiki Jia showing a lot of hustle on that play. They called out a jump ball, so SC Yuanda will have it back after the first TV timeout of this game. Israel versus Gyor will be the second elimination game in this second day of the competition. And as I mentioned before, the winner of this one will take China in the semifinals. The winner of the next elimination game will play in the semifinals against Neftchi, a team that was also undefeated after the first day of the competition. Neftchi, the winners of stop number 4 in the 2023 calendar of the women's series. They won at home soil in Azerbaijan. Neftchi, a team that's representing the capital of this country. I'm talking about Baku. The game resumes. Song gives it to Wang Lai Zhang. Back to Song Keshin. She's trying to thread the needle, but that ball was not saved. That's a turnover against SC Yuanda. Grissom. Boomstra was looking back to Drisson. This time we have a foul, and the game is stopped again. Not a foul against SC Yuanda. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Grisson looking for the contact. No calls from the referee, sacrificing her body. Saiki Jia playing some awesome defense. And that will give the ball back to SC Yuanda. Cash in. The basket will not count. The foul was made on the entry pass by Kiki Florin, who recognized the mismatch she was in, and she said, you know what, I'm going to take that foul. I'm going to give it a ball from the top of the arc, but at least I'm not going to allow the basket. From outside, bad shot from Meng Yunju, not even close. Now Jorisma to Florin, back to Boomstra to Jorisma. It looks like that's another foul against SC Yuanda. Florin, Boomstra. Florin with a crossover. She was looking for the contact here, even though it looked like she can score. But she wanted a foul. She lost that ball. It was last touched by Keshin. So it will stay with Netherlands. Grissom trying to get closer to the basket, misses the shot. The rebound goes to Saiki Jia, who's threading the needle here, and this time Song Keshin will head to the charity stripe for one shot. She was hit from behind as she was attempting that shot. So one free throw for her, and the possibility to give SC Yuanda a 2-point lead. That rims out. Boomstra with the board. Grisson back to Boomstra. Boomstra in the paint trying to create some space. Great defense play by SC Yuanda with Mangyung-ju putting the lock on Boomstra, who had no chance of getting an easy bucket. She was hoping for it. Fresh shot clock though for the Netherlands. That ball touched the rim. Julia Joritsma back to Boomstra. Joritsma keeping the dribble alive. Hesitation move. Bounce pass inside. Boomstra. She is doubled. Misses the shot. Saiki Jia now. To Wang Lai Zhang. Zhang dribbling on the left hand. Puts it up. No good. But SC Yuanda will still have it. The question is, if that ball touched the rim, that will mean a new shot clock. Looks like it didn't. So we have 9/10 of a second for Gia to attempt a shot. She puts it up, but she is denied by Drisson, who knew exactly how much time was there on the shot clock, so she played some suffocating defense, not letting her opponent to attempt that shot. Joritsma now looking for Florin, trying to get closer to the rim. Joritsma lets it fly from outside. Wang Lai Zhang, a misunderstanding with Jia, but with a little bit of fortune, that ball goes to Keshin. Bad shot there, but Keshin is there, converting the garbage into gold, adding another point for SC Yuanda. Long time no score for the Netherlands. Maybe here, no. Joritsma one hit. Saiki Jia back to Keshin. Jia wants the double. She will get it. She was hit. She was in a lot of pain, but she stayed focused and she threw that perfectly into the net for an 8-4 lead in favor of SC Yuanda. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left until the end of this ball game. They thought they're gonna be saved by a TV timeout, but at least 7 more seconds have to pass on the game clock in order to have a stop in this one. Netherlands gets it back. Fresh shot clock. Nordia Drisson gives it up to Joritsma. Joritsma back to Drisson. Tried to get closer to the cup. All the way up. Netherlands is still in it. Zhang. Crossover here. She stops and she puts the ball inside. But we have a foul against the Netherlands. That was the last foul to give for the Dutch team. And now we have reached the second TV timeout of this game. For Netherlands, this is the third stop they're participating at in this 2023 calendar of the Women's Series. As I mentioned before, they played a final at the Shusha stop, but that time was different. Natalie van den Adel and Zoe Slachter were there on the roster. They also played at the Orlan stop. They stopped in the quarterfinals. They need to come back, being down by 3 now, in order not to repeat that disappointment. But that's not a point for SC Yuanda, who's up by 4. The ball here is deflected. SC Yuanda will get it back. Yanis Boomstra, the last one to touch it. Song. Gia back to Keshin. And that's a 5-point lead for SC Yuanda, the biggest lead in this game so far. Nicely done by Nordia Drisson, and the right-hand layup is good. After creating a lot of space with that move, Gia now from outside, way off. Keshin saves the ball, and SC Yuanda was almost able to capitalize on that heroic move by Song Keshin, but Mangyung-ju missed that. And then we have a foul against Netherlands that will send Saiki Jia at the free throw line for 2 shots. Looks like the Dutch team was also hit with a technical foul. So they're going to attempt 3 free throws here. The first free throw can be attempted by any player from SC Yuanda, being a technical foul. And then the next 2 will have to be Gyor at the free throw line, but looks like she's going to take the responsibility for all of them. First one is good. That was the technical foul. Well, actually, that was only a technical foul and not another team foul, so only the technical was executed. Netherlands gets the ball back, so that was no foul as the game was stopped. That's what I thought, and that's what I think the players thought, because they were ready to take their places on the rebound for 2 more free throws. But looks like only a technical foul was called by the refs. And now SC Yuanda gets the ball back with Keshin, letting him fly from outside. She gets it back. She has this ability of following her own misses so many times. I've seen that during this contest. You need to box her out right after she releases the ball, because otherwise she might punish you on the boards. Keshin. Zhu. Now Wang Lai Zhang misses it from underneath the basket. Boomstra with the rebound. Dreesen back to Boomstra. Lets it fly. Won't go. And SC Yuanda gets it back up by 5. Zhu. Saiki Gyor advances to the rim and scoring again. 12-6 in favor of SC Yuanda. Getting closer to a rematch against China. They played each other yesterday in the group stage, and another double is added by Wang Lai Zhang. 14-6, a dominating game so far in favor of SC Yuanda, who's making it look so easy, and probably they will go through. Dreesen. Florin back to Dreesen. Joritsma for 2. No. And SC Yuanda will have another possession. This is Gyor. Wang Lai Zhang. Gyor. Just trying to get her position at the edge of the painted area, but looks like she committed an offensive foul, so that's against SC Yuanda, team foul number 7, but being an offensive foul, no free throws will be awarded. Kiki Florin now lets it fly from outside. Different outcome today after being red hot, like I mentioned before yesterday. Netherlands will still have the ball. Kiki Florin waits for the check ball, but first we need substitution on the court. Looks like there were some problems with Wang Lai Zhang, maybe a little bit of blood. Now Kiki Florin. Traveling violation. She is Absolutely shocked for this goal. Probably saying I did that my entire life and nobody called that before. Zhu, Zhang, cash in, off balance shot, rebound for the Netherlands. Boomstra with the ball, now Kiki Florin. Looking for Boomstra in the post, lowering her shoulder and scoring the point for Netherlands. It might be a little bit too late. So cash in. Cash in Hill dribbling the ball, lost it against Boomstra. Interception for the Netherlands, but they threw it away. So Yuanda gets it back. 42 seconds left as Yuanda can smell it here. And they're really close. Face China for the second time in this tournament. And for the sixth time in the history of 3x3 basketball. One more point added on the board by Wang Laizhang. Kiki Florin trying to score from outside. She won't get it. Wang with the board. Gives it to Zhu, who is grabbed by Nortia Drissen. Or maybe that was an offensive foul. No, that was actually a turnover, not an offensive foul, but that's a turnover against SC Yuanda. Jurizma, Boomstra, Drissen for two. Cashin gets the rebound. They don't need to shoot if they don't want it, but they miss another shot for Mengyung Zhu. Now the ball is intercepted by Keshin and the game is over. SC Yuanda advances to the semifinals after defeating Netherlands 15-7. This looked easier than anybody expected, and SC Yuanda will face later on China in the first semifinals. Gyor versus Israel coming up next in the second elimination game here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. Stay here with us.
ישראל נגד גיור, ובואו נציג אתם את השחקניות. אם אתם את הכפיים שלכם, כולם, נבחרת ישראל! Number 5, Alex Cohen. Number 1, Elisa Hall. Number 13, Drew Waterman. And number 9, Adam Haddad. נבחרת ישראל, לבדמן.
Gyor versus Israel, the next game in the qualification round of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series here in Netanya. Israel getting probably a lot of support from the home crowd, trying to reach the semifinals and to play against Neftchi. The team qualified already there after finishing first in the group stage of the competition. Undefeated so far, Neftchi. Yuanda qualified moments ago after getting an easy win against Netherlands, 15-7, and will play against China after this one. Vivi Burundi for Gyor will have the first possession of this game. Gyor, a team representing Hungary, playing against Israel. Burundi with the rock, and we are underway. The first bucket of this game is scored by Boglar Kabach. It's going straight to the rim. Now Israel trying to answer, but the reverse layup from Hadar Haddad will have to be converted into 1 point from the free throw line after she was getting hacked as she was driving on the baseline. The shot was missed. Offensive rebound for Edelman. Israel getting a lot of mismatches using the size advantage they have, especially with Alexandra Cohen and Drew Edelman. Alexandra Cohen 1 meter and 96 centimeters. Drew Edelman 1 meter and 93 centimeters. So they are really tall and they can create a lot of problems in the paint and on the rebound, of course. From outside, Hadar Haddad letting it fly and splashes it in. Israel gets the first lead of this game. Also from outside. That was missed, but looks like on the board we're going to have only 1 point for Hadar Haddad. Probably the refs were spotting the foot on the line. The camera angle is a little bit difficult for me to realize if that was the case or not, but we're going to have to trust the refs. So that's going to be only a 1-pointer for Hadar Haddad. We are tied at 1. The ball inside and the easy breezy finish from Alexandra Cohen. Now the penetration for Gyor. Too strong on the glass was Vivi Burundi. From the corner, Alyssa Barron, 8 ball to the corner pocket. That's a double for sure. And Israel is up by 3. Kish from outside, won't go. Barron with the rebound. Cohen, the bounce pass inside. Edelman she is shaking and baking. Adding another point to this Israeli lead. They're dominating so far in this game. Great pass inside. Angelica Kish saying, okay, this is what I've ordered for dinner. Boglar Kabak with the dish. Missed shot from outside. Alyssa Barron cannot hit. This is Boglar Kabak. Hesitation move. Puts it up. No good. Alyssa Barron counts down with it. Looks for Cohen. The pass inside. Edelman now. And that's going to be a foul against Bach. That's team foul number 2 against Gyor. Haddad. Another great move from Hadar Haddad. Putting another point on the board for Israel. And now we have a foul committed by Alyssa Barron, who was the top scorer yesterday for this Israeli team. 5 points per game for Alyssa Barron. On the other hand, top scorers for Gyor, tied with Alyssa Barron, 5 points per game, was Claudia Pop. Now we have another point for Gyor, 6-3 the score. Barron to Haddad. She is fast and furious sometimes. Driving and thriving a lot during this game. The reverse layup here, greatly done from Vivi Burundi, who's keeping Gyor alive in this one. Cohen to Barron, off 1 foot, won't go. Burundi with a rebound. Is the pass inside and Bach was denied, but looks like that was a foul. Even though Alyssa Barron is arguing the call, saying she didn't touch anything else but the ball. At the free throw line, Boglar Kabak is heading for one shot. She puts that in. 7-5 the score, one possession ball game. Tough shot from Barron. This time, she draws the foul. Once again, the teams thought it's gonna be a TV timeout. Not yet. We are not under 7 minutes. So the game has to go on. The ball goes in. A little bit of a lucky bounce from Elisa Barron, but it doesn't matter. The basket will count. Burundi from the corner. Barron now. That's a foul against Burundi, and now we have reached the first TV timeout of this game. Israel finished second in the group behind China yesterday. After starting with a defeat against China in the overtime, that was a really tough game to lose for Israel, especially when they're up by 2 and they had 2 free throws missed by Alexandra Cohen with half of a minute to go. Lily Wong tied it with a double, and Lily Wong won it in the overtime for China with another 2-pointer. But then Israel stayed focused and won 21-17 against Czech Republic and 21-13 against SC Yuanda. And here they are. On the other hand, Gyor won only one game, but that was enough to qualify for this quarterfinal stage of the competition. They won against Lithuania 15-13, losing against Neftchi 18-14, and against Netherlands 17-16 in the last game of the day. The bucket is made here by Alexandra Cohen, who is using her size advantage against Bach, putting Israel up by 4. Burundi with a no-look pass. Angelika Kish lets it in. 9-6. Gyor is still hanging in this one. A long way to go. Haddad behind the back, but that was missed from Drew Edelman. I know it's Tuesday, but that felt like a Monday all the way for Israel, and they paid a price as Bach and Kish connects for 1 point in favor of Gyor, and instead of a 10-6 lead for Israel, we have a 1-possession game. Gyor with only a 2-point deficit now. Barron trying to use the screen, stops on the mid-range and drops it. 1-pointer for Elisa Barron, giving Israel a 3-point lead. This is Bach for 2. Barron with a rebound. Adelman wants the ball in the post. She is shaking and baking once again. No chance for Angelika Kish to stop that. On the other hand, Bach misses it from mid-range. She gets it back. She has another chance here. Puts it up with the left hand. That was a tough shot. We have to give her credit for making that from a very difficult possession. Barron from outside. She was looking for the contact, and she was smart enough to feel that her opponent was all over her. Vivi Burundi called for a foul. The question is, if Elisa Barron was shooting that from outside and from the inside, was the foot on the line or not? I think they are saying that was a 2-point attempt. So Elisa Barron is going to the free throw line for 2 shots. The first one is good. One more chance for her. Two out of 2 for Elisa Barron. 13-8. Great move from Bach, but that was actually a $1 million move, but a 2-cent finish. Bad pass here, but the game was stopped. Gyor will have it from the 3x3 logo. Burundi to Kish. Back to Burundi. Gives it to Bach, lets it fly, and hits! Huge two-pointer for Gyor. Boglarka Bach keeping her team into this one. 13-10. Haddad leaving her opponent to catch some change on the court and putting the ball into the net. Now Bach kicks it out. Kish from outside. Money. Keep in mind, Gyor did not use one of the best players in 3x3 basketball in Hungary, Claudia Pop. She was injured yesterday after a bad contact, after an unsportsmanlike conduct from Janice Boomstra in the game against Netherlands. She is not available for this game. She did not play 1 second and probably will not play at all. If she didn't enter the game so far, we're almost 6 minutes into this one. I would be amazed if she would play any second today. She was in a lot of pain. I think the ankle was a problem for her. So Gyor short-handed, trying to stay into this one, and they are down only by 2 points. Anything can happen. The ball inside to Edelman. Great defense from Kish. Burundi now with the ball. They can come down by 1 if they score here. They can even tie it with a double. Vivi Burundi missed the mid-range J. And that will be Israeli ball after the TV timeout. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. 14-12 in favor of the host team. Very difficult to play when you are 1 player down. That happened also in Orleans for the Netherlands, where Zoe Slachter was injured and she was not able to play more than a few seconds into the entire tournament. The game resumes. Elisa Barron. Edelman sets the pick. Too strong on the glass was Barron, but she was fouled. Burundi with the ball. Kish gets it back to Burundi. Burundi trying to thread the needle, and Angelica Kish is served. 14-13, 1-point ball game. Elisa Barron going straight to the rim, misses the shot. Who was the last one to touch it? I think Israel will still have it. That's what I've seen, and that's what Andrada Sender, one of the referees there on the court, saw too. So Israel with another possession. Haddad through the screen, stops, pops, 1 drop, and Gyor will have the chance to tie it or even take the lead with a double. Keep in mind, they are playing short-handed. Heroic game here for Gyor. Vivi Burundi going straight to the rim, misses the shot. Haddad with a rebound. This is Barron. Edelman in the post. She is posting and toasting this time. Israel is up by 2. Less than 3 minutes until the end of the ball game. Angelica Kish for the tie. Rims out. Huge opportunity for Gyor. Barron now. Looking for Haddad. Haddad on the move. Greatly done. The bounce pass was perfect. The GPS was activated. Drew Edelman saying, thank you very much. You have reached your destination. But Vivi Burundi refuses to quit. 16-14. This is far from over. Barron, off-balance shot of 1 foot. She puts it in. 17-14 in favor of Israel. Burundi from outside. Bingo! Gyor comes down by 1 after the 2-pointer from Vivi Burundi. One of the most exciting games so far in this tournament. From outside, Haddad, 1 answer. Burundi with a rebound. Looking for the pick. Vivi Burundi to Kish. This is for the tie. It rims out. It took the rust out of the iron from the corner. Elisa Barron too strong on the release. Another opportunity for Gyor. Boglar Kabak driving, puts it up and puts it in again. We are tied at 17. 1.5 minutes to go. The pass for Edelman. Can she use her size advantage? No, she won't. Elisa Baron, though, recycling the attack for Israel. The hook shot still won't go. Back-to-back misses from Drew Edelman. Fatigue is becoming a factor here. Usually she makes those shots. Usually she won't miss from that range, but this time I think she got tired, and I think she was pretty sure she will make it. Timeout with 1 minute and 19 seconds. This is a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best games so far, as I mentioned before, in this Netanya stop. Stop number 9 during the 2023 calendar of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. This was a two-pointer here from Vivi Burundi, who brought Gyor back into this game. Gyor gets the possession back from the 3x3 logo. Vivi Burundi keeping the dribble alive, looks for the pick. Burundi for Kish, good defense from Elisa Baron, who read that like an open book. She knew where that pass will come, and she was so close to steal that ball. 3.7 seconds left on the shot clock. Vivi Burundi lets it fly from outside. Won't go. Israel gets it back. 66 seconds left. We are all even. Who is more cold-blooded here? It is the question. A thrilling game here in Netanya. Edelman, she is denied from behind by Kish, but with a second attempt, she puts it in. But will that count? No, that's an offensive foul. The elbow was too high, so the bucket won't count. That's team foul number 5 against Israel. And once again, Edelman missing a double opportunity to score for Israel. Kish to Bach. We have a double foul here. Both teams are hit with one foul, so from now on they're both over the limit. Team foul number 6 for both Israel and Gyor. Gyor keeps the possession. The shot clock will stay the same. We had 7 seconds on the shot clock when that double foul was called. Burundi here trying to get closer to the rim. Misses it off the glass. Can Elisa Baron vacuum that rebound? No, he won't. And Gyor will still have it. This is exciting. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. We might experience some turbulences at the end of this game. 2-point attempt for Gyor. Nothing but air, unfortunately, for Boglarka Bach. Trying to be the hero for her team. This time the timeout is called by Israel. Remember, the team that wins this game will play against Neftchi, one of the sponsor teams representing Azerbaijan in this competition. The other semifinal will start after this one and will be a 100% made in China game. China versus SC Yuanda, playing for the second time in this tournament after they faced each other yesterday. China won 19-17. That was a close one, and I expect nothing but a very good game for the first semifinal. But until then, 37.5 left. Elisa Baron with the ball. Alexandra Cohen to Edelman, who is grabbed from behind by Angelica Kish. She wanted another offensive foul. That's penalty. So Drew Edelman at the free throw line. 2 huge shots for Israel. First one goes in. The announcer asking the fans to be quiet here and let Edelman concentrate for the second free throw. That's also good. So she seizes the opportunity, giving Israel a 2-point lead. This is Bach with a crossover, and she puts it in after breaking the ankles of her opponent. Baron. Back inside to Edelman. Edelman with a size advantage. This time, one miss. Israel within one of winning this game. Can Gyor tie it here with a double? They won the one-pointer. I don't know if that was a smart move from Vivi Burundi. And now Alyssa Baron trying to milk the clock, and she's making a great way to end this one, and Israel survives. 20-19 the final score. Vivi Burundi scoring on that last play, but they needed a two-pointer. She went straight to the rim, scoring 1 point, and Gyor is eliminated, even though we have to give them credit. A heroic game played by Hungarian team after being short-handed in this one. Keep in mind, Claudia Pop, one of the best 3x3 players in Hungary, not only one of the best 3x3 players in the world, injured for this game, was not present on the court. They played only a 3-player game, and they were so close of defeating the host Israel, who advances and will play against Neftchi later on. China and SC Yuanda coming up next here on the FIBA 3x3 YouTube channel. Stay here with us, work with us, not against us. We'll be right back.
Here's 1 minute to go. Thank you. Semi-final. China, white. Yuanda, red. The first semi-final. שימו לב, אנחנו ממשיכים. לאחר חצי הגמר הראשון, לפגוש כאן. בית הגמר השני, נבחרת ישראל. ונבחרת נפצ'י, בקו. בהמשך נעדכן אתכם לגבי מחר, גם טים תל אביב, גם טים ירושלים, רבע הגמר, ביחד עם תפיר המאמן הלאומי. יהיו כאן מחר להתמודד על הכרטיס לחצי הגמר. אבל בינתיים נשים. Okay, girls, please, leave the court, thank you. Okay. חצי הגמר הראשון, first semi-final. China white, Yuanda red. First team, China. Number 13, Yuanda 1. Number 23, Lily Wang. Number 12, Yujia Chen. And number 10, Jitin Zhang. נבחרת סין, צ'יינה ווואי. Thank you, and now, Yuanda. Number 14, Neftchi. Number 15, Sariki Jia. Number 34, Sariki. And number 2, Wanglai Zhang.
And then there were 4. China and SC Yuanda. First semi-final is 100% made in China and should be a good one. These two teams faced each other yesterday and they gave us a very entertaining matchup. 19-17 was the score in favor of China. They played, except for that yesterday's game, 4 times before. Only once SC Yuanda was able to defeat China. The other 3 games were won by the Chinese national team. So we are getting ready for this first semi-final of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series Netanya stop in Israel. China gets the first possession of this game. China playing in white, SC Yuanda in red. China undefeated so far in the competition. They started with an overtime win, 14-12 against Israel, followed by that 19-17 against SC Yuanda, and they won 22-4 in an old-fashioned blowout against the Czech Republic. SC Yuanda, as I mentioned before, they won 12-9 against the Czech Republic. They were defeated by China 19-17, and they were defeated by Israel 21-13. But they won in the quarterfinals 15-7, easier than anybody expected against Netherlands. Edith Utschun and Andrada Zender having a little bit of talk before this game. Probably we're having some technical difficulties at the scorer's table. I don't think they're talking about weather or about the best beach in Israel, but they have a lot because that would be a really, really long talk. Netanya on the shore of the Mediterranean, somewhere between Tel Aviv and Haifa, closer to Tel Aviv, around 56 kilometers, that's about 35 miles south to Haifa, and only 30 kilometers, around 19 miles north of Tel Aviv. Looks like everything is set, so we can start this first semi-final. Let's see Yuanda on the defense on the first possession. China with the ball. Yu Chen putting it inside to Zhang, and she scores the first bucket of the game, going straight to the tall player. 1 meter and 95 centimeters for Jiting Zhang, who should have a lot of height advantage in this game. Keshin scoring against Zhang. She is really fast. China answering right away with that penetration move by Yu Chen. Now Keshin again. No, this time comes up short. Chen gets the rebound. Zhang leaves it to Lily Wong, who is wide open for two. This time they will not pay the price, even though it is really dangerous to leave her that wide open. She usually doesn't miss from there. Nice move, but unfortunately for Meng Yongju, the basketball won't drop and it will stay tied at 2. That's the first team foul against SC Yuanda. Once again, I remind you, China, the most decorated team during this season of FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, already winning 3 tournaments. 2 of them were on home soil. First one in Wuhan on May 7th, and the other one in Baodingxi, June 17th. They also won in Astara, in Azerbaijan, on May 21st, and they also played another final right here. Great move, but unfortunately for Meng Yongju, that one dropped. And on the other hand, nothing can stop Jiting Zhang, who puts the ball into the net. The basket will count, and she will head to the free throw line for a 2-point play opportunity. Jiting Zhang, the third scorer of day number 1 in this tournament, 5.7 points per game. Only Brianna Fraser from Neftchi and Drew Edelman from Israel had a bigger average than Jiting Zhang. 2-pointer straight into the net from Keshin. Now Lily Wong driving, but this time comes up short. The ball is awarded to China. Yu Chen gets it back. Chen keeping the dribble alive. Lets it fly from mid-range. No good, but she is racing on the court, and she is faster than Saiki Jia. Getting the ball back, the Euro step, and the put in. Are you kidding me? What a move from Yu Chen. China 5, SC Yuanda 4. Wong to Chen, back to Wong. Wong from mid-range, yes. As I mentioned before, it's really dangerous to leave her wide open. Usually, she makes you pay. Bad pass here as Wang Laizhang was trying to send that ball into the painted area to her teammate. Zhang, bad pass here, intercepted by Wang Laizhang from SC Yuanda, but the two-pointer from Saiki Jia won't go. Lily Wong, offensive foul. This time Jiting Zhang was called for this infraction. She was using her arms a little bit too much, trying to post up Meng Yungjoo. Song Keshin to Zhu. Meng Yungjoo draws the contact, and she was in the act of shooting. She'll head to the free throw line, attempting one shot for SC Yuanda. Yujie Chen driving and thriving. Soft left hand for her. Now Meng Yungjoo, nice give and go with Keshin, who finishes it underneath the rim. Keep him SC Yuanda down by only one. Chen now, also using the left hand. Another bucket for China. Looks like that part is really vulnerable for SC Yuanda, but what about that shot? Off balance, Saiki Jia with a fade away. Now Chen with the ball. Chen looking for the pick. She lets it fly. One hit. Meng Yungjoo. Cash in for two. She is still boiling in this game. And SC Yuanda is up by one. China can now take the lead, but this time the shot from Chen won't go. Jiting Zhang with the offensive rebound. Zhu Yuan one, back to Zhang, inside and one again. She is capitalizing her size advantage every single time. Jia was trying to hit her, but that was not enough. We are tied at 9 at the first TV timeout of this game. 6 minutes and 22 seconds until the buzzer sounds for the final time. If, of course, none of these two teams will reach 21 points before that. I was mentioning that China won already 3 stops in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. This is for the 6th time they're participating in the tournament, 6 out of 9. The only time when they have not reached the final of the tournament was in Clermont-Ferrand in France, when they were eliminated in the quarterfinals. 2 stops ago in Poitiers, they lost the final for the first time. They were defeated by France in the final game of that tournament. Jiting Zhang makes the free throw, 10-9 in favor of China. And now the ball goes out of bounds. Saiki Jia from outside, that was deflected. One, the pass inside, but this time Jiting Zhang misses it, but she's focused enough to get the ball back, and with the second attempt she puts it in. Zhang from outside, no good. Lily Wong, nicely done. Now you see me, now you don't, was the message sent to Wang Laizhang after that very fast spin move. Cash in, getting her own rebound. This is exactly what I said during the quarterfinal game where SC Yuanda was involved, as they get another bucket from Meng Yungjoo. The fact that Song Cash-in cannot be forgotten on the offensive rebound. Lily Wong with a bucket. Cash-in is really fast and she always follows her misses. Many times she gets the ball back and she scores on second attempts. Zhang now stops, and that's a shot clock violation. Good defense from China 13-10 in favor of the Chinese team. This game is becoming a classic of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. A two-point attempt here, missed by Yujie Chen. Because as I mentioned before, this is for the 5th time already when they are facing each other during this season. Only during this season. They faced each other in Wuhan, in Baodingxi. Both games were won by China. They faced each other in Baodingxi when that was won by SC Yuanda. SC Yuanda won in Baodingxi the game played in the group stage. China won the final of that competition. Now the bucket plus the foul for SC Yuanda. Meng Yunju keeping her team into the game. And one free throw will be awarded for her, trying to make it a 1-point game. Two-point opportunity, and they made the most out of it. But they left Lily Wang wide open. She scored that bucket. Now Meng Yunju from the corner. Lily Wang on the rebound. Good box out here against the Keshin. Ball goes back to China. Jiting Zhang from outside, this time too strong, gets it back. You need to box her out. Jiting Zhang gets it inside and she draws the foul. She will head to the free throw line for one shot. Jiting Zhang getting another offensive rebound, and this time she dishes it in. Jiwan Wong making a three-point game, but will that stay for long? Keshin thought about it, but that was a little bit too tough. Trying to score on a reverse layup against Jiting Zhang. As I mentioned before, she's really tall, 1 meter, and she's also strong. She won't give you any space. And at the second TV timeout, we have a 15-12 in favor of China. SC1 already in the penalty. China with 2 more fouls to give. Coming up next after this one, we're going to have the second semifinal of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series Netanya stop in Israel. Israel will play Neftchi. That game is scheduled to begin 10 minutes from now. So we should be on time, less than 4 minutes into this one. Ji-1-1 to Zhang, back to Lily Wang, lets it fly from outside and hits. She is so accurate, especially when she sets her feet. Another shot and another drop. Lily Wang, bang, bang, back-to-back buckets from outside, and just like that, we have a 7-point lead in favor of China. It will stay a 7-point lead. This is the biggest so far in this game. China with another 2-pointer will end it. But they're trying from underneath the basket, and the putback is good. After the miss from Jiwan Wang, Jiting Zhang is there to convert the miss into a make. Jiting Zhang this time avoiding the foul, letting Meng Yunju to score. This might be it. Lily Wang driving, puts it up. The game goes on, but they get the offensive rebound. Lily Wang again penetrating, and another miss for her. SC Yuanda still with a little bit of a pulse, a 2-pointer, missed by Wang Zhang. Wang driving on the left hand, puts it up with the right one, and she sends China to the final for the 5th time this season. China will play trying to win one stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series after defeating SC Yuanda 21-13, 2 after 2 against SC Yuanda in this tournament. And we're going to move on to the second semifinal. Israel and Neftchi coming up next on our FIBA 3x3 channel. Stay here with us.
Thank you. רבותיי, ברוכים הבאים למעמד חצי הגמר השני שלנו. נבחרת ישראל בלבן נגד נפצ'י בקור בשחור. תחילה לקבל את הקבוצה שלנו בלבן. הנה נגד הפעם שלכם נבחרת ישראל. מספר 5, נומר 5, אלכס כהן. מספר 1, נומר 1, אליסה ברון. מספר 13, נומר 13, דרו אלמן. ומספר 9, נומר 9, אדר חדד. נבחרת ישראל בלבן. יגאל ווייט. נפצ'י בקור. Number 24, Alexandra Mullenhauer. Number 23, Erika Carter. Number 34, Brianna Fraser. And number 8, Dina Olivanova.
Only one more spot left available for the final after China defeating SC Yuanda moments ago. Israel and Neftchi will play with a chance to qualify for the final of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Netanya stop. Neftchi undefeated in the competition so far. They had a great day yesterday, starting with a 17-14 win against the Netherlands, followed by an 18-14 win against Gyor. And then they won 20-14 against Lithuania. On the other hand, Israel, I was talking about this team before because they played in the quarterfinals. They lost against China in the overtime. Then they won by 4 against Czech Republic, and they won by 8 against SC Yuanda, defeating Gyor in the second quarterfinal 20-19. And we are underway. Israel with the first possession of this game. Alexandra Cohen gives it up to Haddad. The ball inside. The left-hand hook shot from Edelman is missed. But there is Alexandra Cohen with a putback. She gets another rebound after missing that shot. And she passes it in to Drew Edelman. Great connection between the tall girls. But from outside, the answer comes right back at you from Alexandra Mollenhauer. Neftchi is up by 1. Haddad stopping and lobbing the pass inside to Edelman. She was way underneath the rim. She was looking for a foul. Nothing was called. Erika Carter to Mollenhauer. Back-to-back doubles for her. What a start for Alexandra Mollenhauer, putting the basketball into the net twice from beyond the arc. The level of confidence for her probably is up in the skies right now. Haddad. She wants the double. Won't go. Brianna Fraser with a rebound. She is the top scorer of this tournament so far. 8.3 points per game. Mollenhauer was the hothead, and she still is. Bang, bang, bang. Back-to-back-to-back doubles for Alexandra Mollenhauer. And Neftchi is up by 5. The lob pass inside for Edelman. This is going to be a great matchup inside, or at least it should be a great matchup inside between Edelman and Fraser. The top 2 scorers of the tournament, as I mentioned before, Brianna Fraser, 8.3 points per game. Drew Edelman, 7.3 points per game. They are the best scorers in this tournament, but what a shot from Haddad putting up a prayer with an answer. Now Erika Carter to Brianna Fraser. Fraser wants the double. She won't hit, but she gets the rebound and recycles the attack for Neftchi Baku. Brianna Fraser misses the shot. The rebound goes to Alexandra Cohen. She puts it up too strong on the release. Erika Carter comes down with it. Carter now lets it fly. Won't go. Fast-paced game so far, only 1 minute and 49 seconds into this one, and Neftchi Baku is already leading 6-3. Baron to Haddad, gets it back from Cohen. Haddad trying to split the defense, misses the shot. Baron gets it back, Haddad wide open for two, got the front of the rim, but she was fast enough to gets it, and this is Alyssa Baron who lets it fly from outside. The ball is rebounded by Frazier. Now Mollenhauer back to Frazier. Frazier in the paint, the spin, draws the foul, and she will head to the free throw line for one shot. Brianna Frazier, I said 8.3 points per game. That was a total of 25 points in 3 games played yesterday. Drew Edelman with a total of 29 points, but we are adding here the game played in the quarterfinals against Gyor. That's 4 games for Edelman. Brianna Frazier cashes it in from the free throw line, and Neftchi is up by 4. Haddad. The lob pass inside, finding Drew Edelman, who uses her size advantage against Alexandra Mollenhauer. Adding another point for Israel on the board. Mollenhauer unable to answer from the baseline. Cohen back to Edelman, and she was pushed from behind. That foul was on the entry pass. Alexandra Mollenhauer knew exactly what to do here because that was a mismatch, and she was on the bad side of it. So she wanted a foul, only the second team foul against Neftchi. Now Edelman in the post again, shaking and baking against Ulianova this time. Mollenhauer. Carter back to Ulianova. Ulianova kicks it out to Carter at the buzzer. The basket counts. Erica Carter beating the buzzer and giving Neftchi a 4-point lead. Haddad, the up and under move. Won't go. Erica Carter with a rebound. Carter now with a hesitation move. Stops, pops, and drops. Nicely done by Erica Carter. And Neftchi has the double amount of points that Israel has on the board. But not for long after this fast and furious penetration move from Alyssa Baron. Alexandra Mollenhauer. And we have a foul that will stop the game for the first time. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is the first TV timeout of this one. We had a great game moments ago, but this one is also exciting. A thrilling semifinal between Neftchi and Israel. Only 3 minutes and 30 seconds into this one, and we already witnessed a lot of great plays, especially from beyond the arc. But this is far from over. 4-point ball game. Erica Carter to Brianna Frazier. Frazier back to Carter, and that was nicely done. Another point for Neftchi. Alyssa Baron gives it up to Drew Edelman. That was smoother than peanut butter. Erica Carter back to Frazier. Frazier to Mollenhauer again. This time it rims out. Finally, she is cooling off a little bit after scoring 3 out of 3 at the start of this game from outside, and Edelman continues to cash in from the paint. Mollenhauer looks to Carter. Carter stops, pops, and this time she won't hit the rim. This didn't look as difficult as the one she made at the buzzer, but the release was probably a little bit too soft. I don't think we have too much of a breeze. I'm looking at the trees behind, and I don't see the leaves moving, so probably the wind is not a factor here. Missed shot from Alexandra Cohen. Alyssa Baron with the putback, and she uses the glass to bring Israel down by only 2. Erica Carter. She draws the foul against Alexandra Cohen. Mollenhauer to Frazier. Back to Mollenhauer. She rises and scores. Now Alyssa Barron. Barron on the baseline. Good defense by Mollenhauer. The pass on the wing. The bank shot won't go, but Alyssa Barron is all over the court, grabbing the offensive rebound and drawing the foul, keeping Israel on offense. Actually, that was in the act of shooting, so she will head to the charity stripe for one shot with a chance to make it a one-possession game once again. Alyssa Barron, 5.5 points per game so far in this tournament, knocks it down. Mollenhauer, Ulyanova to Erica Carter from outside. Bingo! Once again, Erica Carter scoring at the buzzer, giving Neftchi back the 4-point lead. Alyssa Barron with a lob pass inside. Edelman puts it up, puts it in off the glass. Ulyanova. Great dish to Erica Carter, kicks it out. Mollenhauer this time thought about it, lets it fly from mid-range. Alyssa Barron follows that ball and grabs the rebound, and we have a foul away from the basketball against Dina Ulyanova. That's going to be team foul number 4 against the Neftchi Baku. Haddad. The screen is set by Edelman. Haddad, tough shot. She wanted a foul. Ball will be awarded to Neftchi, and they'll have it from 3x3 logo with a check ball. Carter to Frazier. She threads the needle, and Erica Carter adding another point to this Neftchi lead. Alexandra Cohen to Hadar Haddad. Haddad with a clock down to 2. She has to put it up. This is another prayer, but this time no answer is given. Shot clock violation. Turnover for Israel. Neftchi gets the ball back. Frazier from mid-range draws the contact, and that should be one free throw for Brianna Frazier after the second TV timeout of this game. Three minutes and 56 seconds left. China already in the final. Will try to win it for the 4th time. If Neftchi qualifies for the final, that will be the second chance for Neftchi to win a tournament this year after getting the biggest prize at home in Shusha on June 13th. If Israel qualifies, this would be for the first time when they will play in the final of a FIBA 3x3 Women's Series Top. Once again, keep in mind, this is the biggest season so far in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, a total of 23 tournaments that will conclude on September 17th in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia. September 16th and 17th, the final tournament. September 17th, of course, the date where we will find the winners. Brianna Frazier from outside won't go, but there is Dina Ulyanova getting the position against Barron and keeping the attack alive for Neftchi Baku. Mollenhauer misses it from mid-range. Barron inside. Edelman missed that. She gets it back with the help of Barron, and in the end we have a huge collision on the court and the game is stopped for a foul. This is team foul number 5 against Neftchi. Only one foul to give for the team from Azerbaijan. The free throw is missed, so it stays 16-11. Carter for 2. Not this time. Barron. Offensive foul, that was a moving screen. Team foul number 5 against Israel 2. Carter. Frazier gives it to Mullenhauer, who threads the needle, and Brianna Frazier has an open lane to finish that easily. Missed shot from outside from Alexandra Cohen. Neftchi so close of getting into that final. Alexandra Mullenhauer misses the bank shot. Elisa Barron with the board. Some problems at the reception for Haddad. Barron from way outside. Frazier with another board. Frazier kicks it out to Erica Carter. Carter pulls the trigger. Empty bullet on that shot. Elisa Barron with the rebound. Barron keeping the dribble alive. The spin, the stop, the off-balance shot, and the miss, but that was unfortunate. That ball rolled on the rim. Alexandra Mullenhauer, another needle thread. Oh my goodness, Brianna Frazier saying thank you so much. This is delicious dish after delicious dish. I don't know how many calories are in that. The lob pass inside here for Alexandra Cohen. Turnaround J a little bit too late. That's a shot clock violation. And with less than 2 minutes left until the end of this one, Neftchi up by 7 will get the ball back. If they play smart, they should qualify for that final. Erica Carter asking for a technical foul against Israel. I don't know why, because it's not their fault they're keeping the ball. The refs is keeping the ball because looks like something happened at the scorer's table. Until the game resumes, keep in mind that the 3x3 women's series will move on to Switzerland. Only 3 days from now, July 6th and 7th. We're going to be in Freiburg, in Switzerland. And 1 week later, we're going to be in Kosovo, in Pristina, for the first ever FIBA 3x3 Women's Series hosted by Kosovo. July 14th and 15th. July 19th and 20th, we're going to head back to France. And this time, we're going to enjoy 3x3 basketball. And probably the players will enjoy some great wines because they're heading to Bordeaux. A trip to Bordeaux without at least tasting some Bordeaux wine is not complete, that's for sure. So, looks like everything is set. Less than 2 minutes left. They adjusted the game clock to 1:57. That was actually the problem there, because the game clock went on after the whistle. Dina Ulyanova misses that shot. Drew Edelman will rebound here. Barron driving, puts it up, and she draws the contact. Ulyanova with the foul. The last foul to give for Neftchi. So from now on, they're in the penalty, and Israel will get 2 free throws. Basically, being up by 7 or maybe being up by 6, it depends on the outcome of this free throw. The only thing Neftchi shouldn't do is to foul, because when you foul, you stop the clock, you give the opposing player possibility of getting to the free throw line twice and getting closer into the game without any time winding down. This is Brianna Frazier in the paint. She draws the foul. She'll head to the free throw line. Team foul number 6 against Israel 2. Israel here with the same roster. They were at the FIBA 3x3 World Cup in Vienna, but that was not a great tournament for Israel. Did not go out of the group stage. That was deflected. Ulyanova with good defense against Barron. Now Frazier. Back to Mullenhauer. Step back for 2. Won't go. Gets it back. Puts it up. Another miss, but another rebound for Alexandra Mullenhauer, who collects board after board. Ulyanova with a double spin and the miss. Edelman with the board. Barron from the corner. This time it goes in. 18-14, this is not over yet. Brianna Frazier using her size advantage. And it looks like there's a little bit of extracurricular activity between Brianna Frazier and Drew Edelman. But they're shaking their hands, and the top 2 scorers of this competition are not getting into any fights, are not arguing or anything. Probably they got tangled up after that basket made by Brianna Fraser. Edelman tried to avoid the contact, especially knowing that Israel is already in the penalty, so she didn't want to send Brianna Fraser to the free throw line for 2 more shots. And the game resumes here with Edelman handing the ball off to Alyssa Barron. Double pump fake, puts it down low to Drew Edelman. This time she scores easily, but Neftchi won't foul either. Mollenhauer to Fraser. Fraser now trying to get closer to the baskets. The crossover and the shot clock violation. Israel still hanging a little bit in this game. This is a 2-possession ball game. They're calling for a timeout. If they get a 2-pointer fast here, they have plenty of time to defend and get the ball back without having to play the free throw roulette, which is usually against your odds. So Israel would really need a 2-pointer here. So let's see what the tactic will be. They're gathering there, trying to find something on the next play. Alyssa Barron, she'll get the ball. Haddad and Edelman on the court with her. Barron and Haddad very dangerous from outside. Barron gets it back, and that took the rust out of the iron 2 times, I think, and it went out. How unlucky can you get? Erica Carter from mid-range, won't go. Edelman with the board. They might try it again from outside, Alyssa Barron, but Carter is there with her. Barron, tough shot from outside, won't go. Offensive rebound for Haddad. She lets it fly, cannot hit. And Neftchi, for the second time this season, will play in a final of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series after defeating Israel in Netanya 19-15. So Neftchi versus China, former winners of tournaments this year, will play later on. The game between those two teams is scheduled to start after 10 minutes or something like that from now. So stay here with us. We're going to be back with the final of the tournament. Israel is eliminated after this great game by Neftchi Baku. So Neftchi Baku will face China in the final of the Netanya stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Stay here with us. We'll be right back.
חברים, הגמר בין סין לנפצ'י מתקיים ב-10:35, עוד 10 דקות מעכשיו. Final, China and Neftchi will be at 10:35. We want to start this final game. China White and Neftchi. Gyor, please, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final game. China White, Neftchi black. Beside mine, a women's series. First, China, number 13, Yuanda, number 23,
One more game left in Netanya to decide the champion of the FIBA 3x3 2023 Women's Series. Netanya stop in Israel. China versus Neftchi Baku, the two teams who have reached the final game of the tournament. This is a rematch of the quarterfinal game in Astara this season, but that was a no contest. Even though the same rosters were there for China and Neftchi, China won that game by the score of 21-16. I expect something different this time. I don't think it would be that easy for China, who, of course, starts with the first chance. They start as heavy favorites after winning 3 stops already, 3 of the 5 participations in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series this year ended with a win for China, and one other ended in the final. On the other hand, this Neftchi Baku team won once in Shusha at home soil in Azerbaijan on June 13th, and we are underway. The first possession of the game is for Neftchi Baku. Alexandra Mollenhauer, who was red hot during the semi-final against Israel, is giving the ball in the post to Brianna Fraser, and she is able to draw the foul, team foul number 1 against China. Fraser, the top scorer of the tournament, 7.5 points per game after the semi-final, gives it down low to Alexandra Mollenhauer, and she opens the first wound. Long now to Lily Wong. She lets it fly from mid-range, and she finds the bottom of the net with that shot. Lily Wong unstoppable so far during this second day of the tournament, 6 points per game. She and Jiting Zhang are the top scorers for China. Erica Carter from outside. That won't go, but Brianna Fraser is there, recycling the attack for the Azerbaijani team. Fraser, the handoff to Mollenhauer. She puts it up for 2. That was a desperation shot as the shot clock was about to expire. Lily Wong, the pass inside, and Mollenhauer, sensing the mismatch that she was in, prefers to commit a foul here, but at least stopping the game and giving the ball to China from the top of the arc. Yujia Chen will get it. Erica Carter defends her. Great anticipation there from Dina Ulyanova, who almost stole that ball, but she's the last one to touch it. I think at least 1 second should be withdrawn from the shot clock. The shot clock still shows 12, but now it is down at 11, so that's the right decision from the refs. Chen to Wong. Wong to Jiting Zhang, who is fouled underneath the basket. Jiting Zhang versus Brianna Fraser should be the key matchup in the paint here. And outside of the painted area, Alexandra Mollenhauer versus Lily Wong. This might be a great one. Lily Wong now, she has the matchup. Wong down low to Zhang, and that's another foul committed by Mollenhauer this time. China trying to exploit as much as possible the height advantage of Jiting Zhang. I mentioned before, 1.95 meters, and she's also very strong. So they're trying to set a lot of screens. They're trying to get her in a mismatch. But look at Alexandra Mollenhauer reading that pass perfectly and getting the steal. The same applies to Lily Wong, but unfortunately for her, Jiting Zhang was not able to start at the right time and get to that ball. So that will keep the possession for Neftchi. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mollenhauer to Ulyanova. Back to Mollenhauer. The bomb fake. She lets it fly from outside. Did not touch the rim. The game goes on because it was rebounded by Lily Wong. Now Chen on the drive. The bounce pass looking for Jiting Zhang, but it goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover against China. Carter, Fraser, Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer to Carter. Carter here in the paint. She is posting and toasting, putting the second point on the board for Neftchi. Zhang lowering her shoulder, and this time she's shaking and baking against Alexandra Mollenhauer. We are tied at 2. Mollenhauer, the crossover. The give and go with Frazier. The ball is deflected, but it will not be a steal. Ji-Yuan Wang dribbled that ball out of bounds. She ran out of real estate. So that will stay with Neftchi. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Dina Ulyanova needs to find something fast. Ulyanova here has to put it up. The prayer will not be answered. And that's a shot clock violation against Neftchi. One. Lily Wang. Wang now puts it up and it rolls in. Lily Wang making that count for China, who is up by 1. Now Erica Carter. Carter with a step back from the baseline. It rims out. Ulyanova grabbing that board, even though she had 2 opposing players next to her. Frazier in the post. The bounce pass to Carter. Carter has to put it up. Desperation shot. It rims out, but Ulyanova is a rebounding machine. And this time, she puts it in with a tip in. Lily Wang gives the ball to Ji-Yuan Wang, and we have a foul away from the basketball. The game is stopped again. We are tied at 3. Low scoring affair so far in this final. Neftchi Baku will get the ball back. That was an offensive foul against China. And this is Brianna Frazier to Mollenhauer. Ulyanova wants it in the paint, and she is fouled. This time, Yujie Chen is the one who committed a foul, and we have reached the first TV timeout of this game. We are tied at 3. Both teams undefeated in this competition. Yesterday, China won 14-12 in the overtime against Israel, 19-17 against SC Yuanda, and 22-4 in an old-fashioned blowout against Czech Republic. And they defeated SC Yuanda in a 100% made in China semifinal moments ago, 21-13 the score. On the other hand, Neftchi Baku also did not lose any game in this tournament. 17-14 against Netherlands, 18-14 against Gyor, and 20-14 against Lithuania yesterday. In the second semifinal, they defeated host Israel by the score of 19-15 as Dina Ulyanova is adding another point to the Neftchi total, and they're up by 1, but not for long. Great move from Ji-Yuan Wang, who's scoring with a left-hand layup. Erica Carter now. Carter driving on the baseline. The reverse layup won't go. Gets the ball back. Carter, second attempt. This one is good. Zhang. That was a huge collision, but accidentally, Dina Ulyanova went into Yujie Chen's face. She hit her, and that's team foul number 4 against Neftchi. Zhang. Lily Wang from way outside. It rims out. Brianna Frazier comes down with a rebound. Frazier now keeping the dribble live, looking for Carter. The handoff here with the shot clock down to 2. The game is stopped. The whistle from the referees. But they are seeing some grabbing and shoving away from the basketball once again. This is against China. So Neftchi catching a break here. Fresh shot clock for them. Mollenhauer for Erica Carter. Frazier, the fake, the shot, and the miss. 1, trying to find some open lane, tough shot, won't go. Brianna Frazier soars for the rebound, but she was not on the same page with Erica Carter. Fortunately for her, Lily Wang is the last one to deflect that ball that goes out of bounds. So it will stay with Neftchi, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Frazier to Carter for 2. Good box out here by Yujie Chen, even though, in my opinion, she used a lot of hands there. Chen driving and thriving, tying the game at 5. Ulyanova. A misunderstanding on that handoff with Erica Carter, and this time that is a turnover against Neftchi Baku. China with a possibility of getting back in front if they score here. 28 seconds until we reach the mid-range of this, the midpoint of this final game. China versus Neftchi, tied at 5. Lily Wong. Wong looking for an opening, but the wheels fell off, intercepted by Ulyanova, who threads the needle. Unbelievable. Mollenhauer from point blank range misses that shot. My goodness, I don't know how that pass went in. And unfortunately, one of the highlights of the day won't be a highlight at all. Zhang now, fouled by Ulyanova. Very hard to contain her. She's also listed at 97 kilograms. So just imagine how hard it is to defend a player tall as 1 meter. Zhang gets it back, and this time she won't miss. China's up by 1. The ball is deflected here once again. Representing Netherlands here, making sure everything is in order and the game can go on. Carter, Frazier. That's another foul, this time against China. Team foul number 4. Frazier, Mollenhauer. Pass inside to Brianna Frazier, who's trying to get closer to the basket. Counted plus the foul after the spin cycle was completed. Brianna Frazier with a chance of a 2-point play that would give Neftchi back the lead. We have passed the midpoint of this game. Still a low scoring affair between China and Neftchi. Neftchi cannot take the lead. We are dead even. Lily Wong. Wong here with a lob pass inside. It is intercepted by Erica Carter. Carter back to Frazier. Frazier puts it up and puts it in. Neftchi leads by 1 now. Lily Wong. Frazier here to hand off to Mollenhauer. Mollenhauer looks for Frazier. Frazier, 2 seconds on the shot clock, lets it fly. The rebound goes to Jiting Zhang. Lily Wong now. Wong on the drive, finds the open lane, and we are once again tied. 7-7, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left. Mollenhauer dribbles the ball into her own foot. Or maybe into her own knee, I think. It doesn't matter, that's a turnover. It went out of bounds and the ball will be awarded to China. Jiting Zhang to Ji Yuan, back to Jiting Zhang, but there is Brianna Frazier with a steal. Greatly done on the defensive side of the court. Now Erica Carter, the lob pass to Frazier. Frazier trying to muscle her way in the paint. Fade away J, no good. Ulyanova getting the position and getting that rebound over Jiting Zhang. Are you kidding me? Ulyanova getting a lot of extra attacks for her team, and kaching for Erica Carter from outside. She gives Neftchi a 2-point lead. Chen now stops, pops, and won't drop. Once again, Ulyanova responsible with a board. Frazier to Carter. Carter here driving on the left hand, protects it. Fade away, good. 3 in a row for Neftchi, and they are up by 3. The pass inside, the basket won't go. Unfortunate, Gyor. One possession ball game. Dina Ulyanova looks for Mollenhauer. She keeps the dribble alive, and we have a foul from behind. I think that is against Neftchi for a moving screen, so that's team foul number 6 against Neftchi, and China gets the ball back. Lily Wong looks really tired here, but I think she knows how to dig deeper and find some extra energy in order to keep her team in this game. She was red hot yesterday from the court. She needs to get red hot back again here if she wants to give China the 4th title during the 2023 calendar of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. First of all, looks like we have a wet spot. This is very dangerous, especially on this surface. The 3x3 court, if you get anything wet, it becomes really slippery, and the risk of injury is huge. China on the offense. Gyor 1. Trying to find something here. Comes up short. Frazier with the board, and she is fouled by Gyor 1. This is the last foul to give for China. So from now on, both teams are in the bonus. Every foul will be penalized with 2 free throws for the other team. That might become a factor. Frazier to Carter. Carter here driving on left hand. Carter trying to keep the dribble alive. The step back for 2. Chen to Wong. Through the screen, the crossover, lets it fly. 1 hit. Erica Carter not able to grab that ball. And Jiting Zhang puts it in the paint for Chen, but she is denied by Erica Carter, who did nothing else but by Brianna Frazier, my bad, who did nothing else to keep her hands up. But Brianna Frazier is also a very tall player, and you need to come with something better than that to score over her, especially in the key. Now, Brianna Frazier, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. She puts it in, giving Neftchi a 2-possession lead. Chen driving and thriving. Once again, China is down by 2. 1 minute and 15 seconds left until the end of the ball game. Erica Carter. She wants the pick, she lets it fly. Bingo! Erica Carter from outside. This is huge. Neftchi's up by 4. Can China split the difference? Yes, they do. The two-pointer is good from Yuanda. This is a roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen, as Erica Carter is sending that in with a floater. Once again, 1. This time driving and puts it in off the glass. 14-12, 37 seconds left. Erica Carter, off-balance pass, was looking for Brianna Fraser, and we have a foul against China that will send Brianna Fraser to the free throw line for 2 shots. Can China get a little bit lucky once again? Keep in mind, this is how they started the competition. In the game that opened the Netanya stop, they were down by 2 against Israel with 30 seconds left, and Alexandra Cohen from Israel had 2 free throws. She missed them both, and then Lily Wong scored a 2-pointer that sent that game to the overtime, where Lily Wong scored again from outside to win it. But this time Brianna Fraser made the first one, she made the second one, and this is a 4-point ball game. China needs to find a 2-pointer fast. Lily Wong trying to create some opening. Lily Wong, the pass inside to Jiting Zhang. Zhang puts it up, and once again the game is stopped. The shot clock expired. Neftchi can really feel it right now. They can taste it, they can smell it. They are less than 19 seconds away of defeating China and winning the second tournament this year. Timeout. Great game played by Neftchi. After the end of this one, we're going to wait to find out who is the most valuable player of the tournament. And then we're going to have the award ceremony where the champions will get the check and the prize for winning this Netanya stop. But until then, 19 seconds left. Erica Carter to Brianna Fraser. They'll try to milk the clock here. Carter back to Fraser. Fraser lets it fly from outside. It rims out. Lily Wong with the rebound. She puts it up. Won't go. Fraser fights for the rebound, and for the second time during the 2023 season, Neftchi wins a stop in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series after defeating China 16-12 in Netanya. Alexandra Mollenhauer, Erica Carter, Brianna Fraser, and Dina Ulyanova this time are winning it away from home. After winning the stop number 4 in Shusha at home soil in Azerbaijan, they did it in Israel this time in Netanya, and they are going to be crowned champions of this tournament just moments away from now. Stay with us for the award ceremony. We'll be right back. So they are the champions for the Netanya stop in Israel. Neftchi represented by Alexandra Mollenhauer, Brianna Fraser, Dina Ulyanova, and Erica Carter for the second time this season are winning the tournament. If they're gonna award the MVP, that should go, in my opinion, to Brianna Fraser. She was the top scorer of the tournament, so she should get the MVP. But for now, we're getting the prize for the winners. Brianna Fraser finishing with 7.2 points per game at the end, tied with Drew Edelman from Israel. So let's wait. Just like I was expecting, Brianna Fraser is the most valuable player of the Netanya stop, the MVP of the tournament. And with that, we will conclude this great 3x3 basketball day. I remind you that the 3x3 Women's Series caravan will move on to Switzerland 3 days from now, July 6th and 7th. We're going to be in Freiburg for another tournament, and then 1 week after that, we're going to move on to Kosovo in Pristina, July 14th and 15th. Don't forget to check every tournament on womenseries.fiba3x3.com. You'll find all the information there. Don't forget to subscribe on our Instagram account. You find us at FIBA 3x3W. That account is dedicated especially to women basketball. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the like button on Facebook, and you find us on every other social networks. My name is Cosmin Petrescu. It was a pleasure and an honor, as usual, to be here with you, to be your voice for this 2 days of tournament. And can't wait to be back with you again. That's going to happen at the Pristina stop. My colleague Jordan Liggins is going to be with you for the Freiburg stop in Switzerland. Until next time, I'm wishing you all the best. So long for now.